The sun was sinking low. Beyond we're laughing, taking the sky with shades of amber, crimson and gold, as an old pickup truck rolled down a two-lane highway, stretching endlessly through the countryside. The windows were down, letting the warm summer air drift through the cab, while a country song crackled softly through the radio speakers. Fields of wheat swayed like golden oceans on either side of the road, and distant barns stood silhouetted against the evening light. Out here, life felt simple, the world seemed larger, and every mile carried a story waiting to be told. I'd spent years chasing horizons, believing that happiness lived somewhere beyond the next town, the next state line, or the next adventure. The highway became my companion, carrying me through mountain passes, desert plains, and countless small towns where strangers greeted each other with a wave and a smile. Every place had its own rhythm, but no matter how far I traveled, I always found myself drawn back to the same kind of road, the ones lined with fences, wildflowers, and memories. There's something special about country hearts, they're built differently. They know the value of hard work, the comfort of family, and the meaning of loyalty. They don't give up easily, and they don't forget where they come from. In the city, people rush past one another without a second glance, but in small towns, folks still stop to help a neighbor fix a flat tire, or bring food to someone going through hard times. Those simple acts of kindness leave a mark deeper than most people realize. I remember a summer evening years ago when I met a girl at a county fair just outside a little farming town. The smell of barbecue filled the air, carnival lights shimmered across the fairgrounds, and laughter echoed through the warm night. She wore a pair of worn cowboy boots and a smile that could light up the darkest room. We spent hours walking beneath strings of lights, talking about dreams, family, and all the places we hope to see someday. By the end of the night, it felt like I had known her forever. For a while, we chased those dreams together. We drove down back roads with the radio turned up, watched sunsets from the tailgate of my truck, and shared stories beneath skies crowded with stars. We talked about building a life somewhere surrounded by open land and quiet mornings. But life has a way of pulling people in different directions. Opportunities came and went, miles grew between us, and eventually the road carried us on separate paths. Even after all these years, certain places still bring her back to mind. A particular song playing through a roadside diner jukebox, the scent of rain falling on dry earth, the sight of a porch light glowing in the distance after dark. Some memories settle deep into your heart and stay there long after the moment darkness past. Night slowly settled over the countryside as I continued down the highway. The stars emerged one by one above the open fields, brighter than any city skyline could ever be. The road ahead disappeared into darkness, but it didn't feel uncertain. It felt familiar. The hum of the tires against the pavement sounded like an old friend telling stories I already knew by heart. Open highways have a way of teaching lessons. They remind you that every ending leads to another beginning, and that every mile traveled becomes part of your story. They show you that freedom isn't about running away. It's about finding the places and people that make you feel at home. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I realized that the greatest journeys aren't measured in distance, they're measured in memories, friendships, love, and the moments that shape who we become. The highway stretched endlessly ahead, winding through fields and forests beneath the silver glow of moonlight. And somewhere beyond the next bend, another chapter was waiting. Because no matter where life takes us, country hearts never truly lose their way. They carry home within them, tucked between old memories and new dreams, always ready to follow the road wherever it leads. And under these wide open skies, with the stars above and the highway ahead, that feels like enough.